A missile explosion in Pshivodov near the Ukrainian border killed 2 Poles. The case is under investigation. Experts agree that no air defense systems are able to protect the entire area of the country. If there are claims that NATO failed, that Poland fails, it causes this kind of narrative to cause confusion about what air defense, missile defense is. However, opposition politicians question the effectiveness of the defense of Polish airspace. Civic Platform head Donald Tusk suggested that in addition to the US Patriot missiles, the government should consider including Poland in the European missile shield system pushed by the German government. I guess it was too hasty of the government to abandon joint work with other countries on Poland's presence in the venture. Civic Platform MP Tomasz Kostuś believes that the situation beyond Poland's eastern border should prompt the government to talk with partners who are capable of strengthening the country's defensive potential in the short term. This is one of the most neglected areas when it comes to national security and defense. We will have such a system, one of the most modern ones, comparable to Israel's, around 2030. The implementation of orders for the defense sector is a complicated and lengthy process. That is why the Defense Ministry in 2018, after years of negotiations, signed a contract for the first sets of American Patriot missiles, which went to the Polish army 2 months ago. Prime Minister Donald Tusk, who at the moment is throwing excellent ideas from his sleeve, would be better off sitting quietly because his party ruled for 6 years and they did nothing in this regard. In late March, the Polish military took delivery of the second Pilica short-range anti-aircraft set. The first Korean K-239 Chonmu missile launcher modules will be received next year. So will 20 sets of HIMARS multi-launcher rocket launchers. A total of 300 such sets will be supplied to the Polish army. We are awaiting approval from the State Department for the possibility of ordering another 6 batteries, 16 fire sets. Each set consists of 3 launchers and a radio location station which will provide anti-aircraft and anti-missile protection here. Another element indirectly related to enhancing Poland's country's security is the infrastructure development. Former United States Army Commander in Europe Ben Hodges pointed out the importance of infrastructure development in enhancing logistics capabilities.
Poland is doing a lot of work. The Poles recognize that they're next. I mean, if the West cannot stop Russia and Ukraine, the Poles absolutely believe that they're next. And so they are working very hard to improve their infrastructure. They're looking at a major transportation hub somewhere south of Warsaw near Łódź that would be on the scale of the Frankfurt Flughafen, for example, but would also connect rail and highways and pipelines.
What perhaps for us is just a convenience, a certain comfort when it comes to moving around Poland, when it comes to the expeditionary element, then in the strategic perspective for the military, for the state defense system, it is also a long-term investment in the ability to deter and defend potential adversaries. Poland is one of the few NATO countries to meet its commitment to spend 2% of GDP on the armed forces. The massive modernization plan for Poland's military calls for the state to allocate more than 500 billion zloty over the next few years.